Mitchell with a mismatch here. Tells Gobert to clear it out. Mitchell, oh, he punches it home and says it with his chest.
I think Jokic knew he was in trouble. He took a step closer to try to make some hay initially defensively, but Donovan's like, no. Boy, oh boy, if you're 7 feet and you reach, Donovan Mitchell just says, that's a big mistake. And how about the adjustment as Grant comes over? Wow.
He double clutched on that.
My goodness, just elite level athleticism to make that.
He said it would be selfish of them as teammates to not get over things. And you know what? Donovan Mitchell is feeling pretty good right now with that.
That's great.
Step back three. Heat check.
Right.
Here's Mitchell. A chance to close out the half with a nice layup. Atoning for the turnover on that pass a moment ago. Great bounce pass inside to Gobert for the layup. And by Juwan Morgan, who got the start here today. Sets the drag screen. Mitchell splits it up high in a terrific pyrotechnic finish by Mitchell.
Member.
He's deserved it. Donovan Mitchell with the left hand.
He's got to stay aggressive. Hurried your team in the second quarter. Do not relax. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep attacking off. Electric player in Luka Doncic. What happens there?
Speaking of electric, he's got the wattage flowing right now. Donovan Mitchell downhill, stopped on a dime. No change for Murray.
Separation with the step back. How about that ridiculous stop and pull into your...
Jamal Murray. Mitchell with a little get back. Got it.
Spider Mitchell gets the switch onto Porter Jr. And Donovan Mitchell from the foul line. And Mitchell the step back. Oh, by the way, through the third with Utah leading by 16. Denver got game one in overtime. Jazz trying to even the series. Mitchell down the lane with a kick out. Catch and shoot three. They made 5 straight threes. That is just Mitchell getting all his time. This kind of response has been impressive. Mitchell for three. Denver, you need something, and you need it in a hurry heading into.
But Plumlee patiently got 2.
There's Donovan Mitchell with the 2-for-1 on Bogdanovich. Great three-point shooter, 20-point score, and you say, all right, now Mike Conley. Hey, having a penalty flag on you.
Really?
She's got to deliver the baby.
But I'm saying, it's, no.
Mitchell in motion. Donovan Mitchell all the way to the iron to put it up. And
Gobert inside.
Donovan Mitchell likes that Porter Jr. matchup. His three-point stroke has been incredible. And Murray taking it right back. And then Mitchell answers with a block of his up.
Intelligent enough to know to get himself on balance and then make the play.
Donovan Mitchell has had phenomenal.
It's not just what you talk about, it's what you do, on and off the court.
Oh, Jokic threw it right to Mitchell, the former slam dunk champion.
Led by Murray and Jokic. Murray went for 36, Jokic for 29.
This time, just that little bit of pump fake, a little bit of space, and dunks on the defensive player. That's a nice dunk. Can you believe that? Your coach is really upset at that effort. They do know how to come back. Hopefully they could turn that switch back on.
I do have some recent memories as Donovan Mitchell scores in close. And he brings a lot to the party offensively as well, the way he cleans up the glass. As the roll man as well, Mitchell kicks it. Niang, that one's good.
Head down. He a decoy, find an open man.
Donovan Mitchell shakes Porter and buries the jumper with the great finish right here on this floor. Right about that spot that Donovan Mitchell just cashes one in.
Big deal.
He had a couple of jams in this one, had one right away as we started in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell taking on Jokic. Quick release on the lay-in. Back iron on that three-point attempt. Tie game. Utah can take the lead here. Approaching the 7-minute mark of the third. Mitchell rises up. His second made three. Mitchell all the way in.
A second consecutive look off of an offensive rebound.
Totally flipped the offensive rebounds and the second chance points. Gobert! Checking Mitchell, the screen Gobert. Here's Mitchell now. Pull up from the free throw line. He's got it.
Too easy.
Smooth as silk.
Too easy. To the defense a little longer than Spider. He had.
Will get it organized. Shot clock down to 4. Mitchell has Millsap on him. He'll pull a three. And he hits a three. And returns the stare down. Donovan Mitchell A clutch three-pointer for the Jazz.
All the play, and sometimes you just say, I'm the coach, but I can't coach this. Go do your thing. Donovan Mitchell gets a big three and talks.
Make it 28 after that last bucket. Mitchell!
Donovan Mitchell, he fires from three, and he routed
a big man.
Mitchell, little hesitation and a finish at the rim.
Win when your coach has to beg you to play hard, and so everyone wants to see them kind of play with that action.
Excellent defense by the Jazz. Clarkson back on the floor, finds Mitchell, and he's got another three. Mitchell turns the corner, Millsap on his hip, and Mitchell with the layup. Monte Morris, Harris back on the floor as well. Three-pointer is up for Mitchell, and he's got it.
Come on, man.
Kind of had an awkward step into it, but found the rhythm somewhere. This matchup we've been watching all series. Mitchell scores on Murray. Trails. 8-minute mark in regulation, and Donovan Mitchell score the basket and one.
That he was not known for knocking down threes.
Mitchell for three. Another big shot for Donovan Mitchell. Shot clock to 7. Mitchell's got Grant on him. Mitchell, a little step back three is good. Stretching this out to a 14-point lead. Mitchell with it. On the drive, Clarkson gives it up. Mitchell, that's a three-pointer, up and in. Donovan Mitchell with a
to 8. Mitchell double teamed. Forced that one up and got it to.
Saying you was wrong?
I was wrong. Man, you read code really good. Mitchell started. Got Murray on the switch. Forced it up and got it to go. Crowd earlier here in Orlando.
A legend.
Yes. The original Mr. Triple-Double. And Donovan, big third quarter for Donovan Mitchell. Past the 3.5-minute mark here. A little bit of sauce off glass and good. See how the Jazz close out this third quarter. They've done so well underneath Gobert. Fouled.
To trust your game. I like the way they're running their sets and getting quality looks.
Forget tired, Mitchell.
Game, he cannot advance the ball as Mitchell with for Jokic. Here they go. Quick three. Mitchell. Good. Oh, he's ruthless. He is ruthless. What a shot. Utah is up by 2. Tie game, overtime. Mitchell trying to get the lead. Got it! Got it! 3.4! They're not going to cover the end. What now they do is they turn Murray around. He gives it off to Mitchell. 3. Good!
The three from Memphis. Just past the 3-minute mark. Donovan, good looks. Tolliver lost the handle. Here's Mike from three-point land. Oh, nice flush. Donovan on the wing against Grayson Allen. Step back three. Rainbows it up. Donovan goes to work. Drives on Brooks. Hangs it up. Scores it. Beautiful.
Body contact, because the more space you give a shot blocker, the easier it is for him to get your shot. As Donovan.
I think the hot hand's got to be found and continue letting Donovan decide and play make with the basketball. Good things usually happen when he's got the ball in his hands.
Back. They had more turnovers than any team in the NBA.
Mitchell, book it for three. Donovan Mitchell from all from Brandon Ingram. He's got 15 points. Mitchell trying to get involved, and he does.
He is still subpar.
Third foul on Zion. 9 minutes to play in the third. Lob it up. Big finish. Rudy Gobert.
So ball finding Williamson, but there a great pass from Williams. Trying to fight through shooting woes in the game.
Lob it up. Gobert again. Rudy Gobert on a rack attack.
I like that defense by New Orleans. So much switching in the NBA, but they want to.
Mitchell, head of steam. Euro hangs and hits. 5 on the timer. Mitchell off the stutter. The fade. Book it. Donovan Mitchell makes it look so easy. Mitchell one-on-one with Holiday. Mitchell penetrates, gives it up. Gobert.
Got a mismatch here against Adams. On the drive by Donovan Mitchell. Anthony Robertson.
You happen to hear Barack Obama eulogize John Lewis?
Yes.
It was beautiful. I cried my way through it. But
Every player has great games as Mitchell hits a pull-up three.
Poked away. Gobert able to get it. Back to Mitchell. Fakes the three. One dribble. Sets himself again. Back-to-back threes for Donovan Mitchell, who's got 15.
man.
Are you saying that man wasn't normal?
Yes, exactly.
Mitchell with his left hand.
Taller than them, but he is a terrific defender. That's where Caldwell Pope's going to have to be great.
Donovan Mitchell's been great here in the first. spin move. Mitchell kicks it out. Conley, open three. It's good.
So he's got it in him.
And Bowler, if you're asking me why
OKC, the Lakers lost to San Antonio, Denver, and Dallas.
Offensively, this is the 9th best offense in the league with that shot distribution.
Donovan Mitchell
Vacuum with players off the bench. Mitchell 2 on the fly. Donovan.
Court experience.
Mignone is checked in for Utah, and that's Donovan Mitchell. Gobert out to Mitchell. 3, good. Here comes Ingles. Oni, corner. Mitchell, triple. Good.
That's the first 2 of 7 in this second half from the Jazz from deep, where they were 12 of 27.
Back to Donovan Mitchell. Step back long to book it.